Drought has left a lot of crops in Kern County in pretty bad shape. And for some farmers, even their emergency water reserves aren't helping. 23 ABC's Chris Ornelas spoke to one such farmer and explains why this year is historic.
Greg Tesh operates two small farms in southern Kern County. This cherry orchard sits on 30 acres, but it's in bad shape and almost half of the orchard is dying.
We're looking at trees to this side that have been able to get a little bit of water through a 1,000-gallon tank, but since August 17th, the side right behind me going east has no water.
Tesh says it's already too late for trees like this one. The leaves are completely dried up and the tree itself is dead. He says they'll simply have to pull it from the ground and replace it. But if Mother Nature can get some water to the rest of these trees, he says he may be able to save some of them. 23 ABC went to both the Army Corps of Engineers that operates the Lake Isabella Dam, as well as one of the 4 local agencies that store water there. Both say the lack of water is from the weather, not the work that's being done on the Lake Isabella Dam.
This year is such a terribly dry year. It's one of the bottom 5% of years in the Kern River, the 5th driest out of 120 years of history. So that's really what the big reason for the lake being pulled down.
The Army Corps of Engineers says they haven't even begun drawing water out of Lake Isabella for their work and won't for another 4 or 5 years. They say the incredibly low water level is purely from the drought. The hope is this drought ends soon.
I was working here during the latter part of the 6-year drought that we had in the late 80s, early 90s. And it looked pretty bleak then, but then it was followed up by wet years in the mid to late 1990s.
Chris Ornelas, 23 ABC.